I think no one's really realized how nice the car is. I think when you hear Genesis, not many people actually know what a Genesis is. How nice they really are. It was even me first time driving it. Everyone steps in the car or looks in and says, "This is a really nice car." I'm like, "I told you." So the comments have been really positive. So I think it's just a lot of people just don't know a lot about Genesis cars. I think first it's got some zip, so when you give it a little bit of gas, it goes pretty quickly. So try not to do that too much, especially in Winnipeg with the potholes. But definitely has a lot of zip to it, and I'd say the inside, like the interior of the car, is fantastic. With the seat has so many cool features. Whether it's just the heated seat or the lumbar support, you can get the massage. You can kind of get pretty much anything you want. And then I'd say the screen. Everything to do with the screen, the Apple CarPlay, the way that how accessible it is and how easy it is to get music going, to talk on the phone, to do all that stuff. I feel like those features just make it such an easy car to drive. It's very comfortable. I'd say obviously there's the snow with potholes with everything. I hadn't had trouble all year. Whether it's snow, whether it's ice. I feel like it sticks to the road so well, and then it's durable too. So driving, whether it's in the snow, whether there's potholes, whether there's whatever, it's a very durable car. So honestly, I haven't had any trouble. So that when you deal with that, it makes it easy. I'd say just how comfortable it is. You hop in the car and you just kind of have no worries. You use the app. Especially if it's a cold day. You start the car early. You walk into a warm car to a warm seat. There's not much better than that. So being able to do that right from your phone. From I'm literally get out of the shower. Start getting dressed. Click the start button. And by the time I get to my car, it's all warmed up, and that's probably one of the nicest things. But I'd say you get in it, it's comfortable. It's such an easy ride. I just feel like there's never any worries in the car. I'd say it's got a lot of zip to it. It has some speed. When you need to pass someone, or you need to get out of trouble, or get onto a highway or whatever it is, it has a lot of pop to it, and I've never had a problem. It's usually whenever I want to be the fastest I can be, I can be the fastest I can be, and I definitely have a heavier foot, so. With the speed cameras around, I got to be a little careful, but it has a lot of great ability on the road. Whether it's handling, whether it's getting up to speed, it makes it a pretty fun car to drive. I think it has all the bells and whistles you could ask for. It's fast, it's smooth on the road, it's comfortable, but at the same time it has the durability that I find. Sometimes I've driven Range Rovers or BMWs or whatever, and every time you hit a bump, you might have to go take it into the shop. And with the Genesis, it's very durable, but then also has the ability and the performance that come with the higher end vehicles. And I'm surprised there's not more people that do drive it, because I think a lot of people just don't know how nice they really are. No, never before. Honestly, I didn't even really know a lot about them. And then one of my buddies who actually went to a car show in Toronto like a couple months previous, I told him I was getting a Genesis, and he was like, "Man, those cars are actually so much nicer than anyone has any idea how good they are." So I was pleasantly surprised when I finally stepped into one and started driving it for the first couple of days. I was like, how have I never even heard of this car? So it exceeds all expectations, that's for sure. Honestly, I've had no problems. Knock on wood. I've had no problems. Whether it's snow, whether it's ice, whether it's the potholes, whether it's any sort of problem that Winnipeg brings, which there's definitely a lot of them, especially in the middle of the winter. cold, starting your car early, all of that. It has everything you want and more. And I think that's what makes it so easy and comfortable to drive, is just you never run into any problems. Yeah, I think so. I feel like there's not enough Genesis cars out there. Every once in a while I see one, and I even still catch myself looking at it what car is that again? And I'm driving it actually. So they're so sleek, and they're such a different looking car too. Especially the front area. Sometimes you don't really understand what you can't see from far what kind of car it is, and you're like, wow, that's a really nice car. So I think it turns my head a lot, and I like to think it's turning a lot of other people's as well.